Hi, my name is Quynh and this is Quynh Yoga. Today is a 30-minute express class. I've had a lot of people ask me about having shorter options, so maybe on a day when you don't have as much time to take an hour-long or a 75-minute class. So that's it today, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of strengthening, and you'll finish up feeling great. Let's get started right away. Come to child's pose at the back of your mat. So what you'll do is you'll take your big toes together, take your knees apart, and then reach your arms forward. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Again, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Staying in child's pose, get a little bit more active. So you're tenting the fingers, your elbows off the floor, and then you're going to arc over towards the right side. So you can either stay in the fingertips, or maybe you're going to place your left hand over top of your right hand. Tack your left hip down. One last breath. Take yourself back to center, and then we switch sides. So you are now arcing towards the left side, either on fingertips or maybe right hand over top of left hand, right hip drawing down towards the heel. Breathe into your back body. One final breath. Take yourself back to center and then come up into tabletop position. Hands as wide as your shoulders, knees as wide as the hips. Moving into cat and cow. Inhale, take the heart forward, hips back. Exhale, round your spine. Continue moving at your pace. Inhale, takes you into extension. Exhale, C curves your spine. One more here, lengthen it up. And then round it in. Come back to tabletop position. Take an inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. As you exhale, dive that arm underneath and your right shoulder lands on the floor. Your head's on the floor, you're gazing towards the left. As you twist towards the left, send your left hip crease back and your right forward. Stay here if you'd like. Feel free to reach your left arm forward like down dog, or to reach it up towards the ceiling, or maybe wrap it around your back, catching your right thigh or your right hip crease. Slowly unwind, make your way back to tabletop position, and we take the other side. So now you're going to reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to dive it down towards your right. Send your right hip back, send your left hip forward, and then maybe hand up towards the ceiling, maybe hand wraps around. Slowly unwind, make your way back to tabletop position, and then sit yourself in a way that's comfortable. So maybe it's on a couple blocks, maybe it's cross-legged, maybe it's on your shins. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder, reach your right arm out at a low angle, and then take your left hand over top of the head. Maybe you stay here. Option to turn your right thumb down, wrap the arm around the back, palm facing away from you. Feel the breath expanding into the back ribs, into the back of your hand. And then turn to look into the crook of your elbow. Take your gaze down towards the floor. Slide your hand down the back of the head. Notice how and where the sensations shift. One final breath here. Slowly release the arms, switch sides. So left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, left arm reaches out at a low angle, and then you take your right hand over top of the head. Stay here, or turn the thumb down, or wrap the arm around the back. Turn to look into the crook of the elbow, take your gaze down towards the floor, and then slide your hand down the back of your head. One final breath, and then take yourself back upright. So sit cross-legged, right shin in the front if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, find another way to sit. We're going to move into Sufi circles. Taking an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lean towards the right. Round your spine back. Inhale, move the heart forward. Exhale, take it back. And take 2 more here in this direction. Letting it feel good in your body, slowing down where needed. switch the crossing of your legs. So take your left shin to the front. We move in the opposite direction. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lean towards the left. Round your spine back. Move towards the right. Reach the heart forward. Give yourself the sensation of moving in something that creates resistance, whether it's molasses or honey or mud, just slowing things down, dropping into the breath. One more circle in this direction. Come back to center, come forward onto all fours. You're welcome to work in all fours or walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, make your way to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You might choose here to ground yourself in stillness. You might also move. So moving might include walking the dog, pressing one heel down and then the other. Maybe you roll over top of your toes, or you take your heels side to side. Walk yourself to the top of your mat. Make your way to Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot, hold on to opposite elbows and allow yourself to sway side to side. So your hands can also go on blocks, they can be on the floor. Release the elbows. Take an inhale to halfway lift, find your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, lengthen, sternum forward, tailbone back. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot, neck is relaxed, and one vertebra at a time. Slowly ragdoll your way up. Eventually you're looking at your belly. Eventually you're looking at your chest. And finally you rise all the way up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Take your arms up overhead. Catch your right wrist with your left hand and then arc over towards the left. Both armpits, both hip bones face forward. Root to rise yourself up, change the hand grip, and then arc over towards the right, sending your hips towards the left, lengthening on both sides of the waist. Root to rise yourself up, take your arms out in front of you, palms face in, feet are parallel, they can be hip distance or they can be touching. Take your booty back, you're sitting down into chair position, Utkatasana, chair. Stay here if you'd like. Feel free to add on a little bit more, taking the arms a little bit higher. You want to find a long line in the spine. Move towards your edge, your place of challenge. One last breath here, and then exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step your left leg back, drop the knees, so you're in a right leg low lunge. Reach your arms up. One full breath, inhale. As you exhale, twist towards your right. Nice open twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. And last time, twist to the right. So stay here if you'd like. Nice open twist. Feel free to take prayer twist. Connect your elbow outside your knee. Roll your right shoulder over top of your left. And you can stay in low lunge. Some of you might opt to take it into high lunge. Some of you might spread your wings. One last breath. Slowly unwind. Straighten your front leg. Grab your blocks if you have them available. And then you're going to straighten your front leg. Half Hanumanasana. Make it active. So you're drawing your right thigh bone back, your left hip forward. Whether you're flexing or pointing your foot, it is nice and active. One last breath. Bend into your front leg. And then step it forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Take an inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step your right leg back, drop the knee, reach the arms up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist towards the left. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Guide your left thigh bone back, right hip forward. Last time back to center, and then twist to the left. And you decide where you go. Maybe you stay in this spacious open twist. Maybe you take prayer hands. You have the option to spread your wings. You have the option to take it into a high lunge. One final breath. Unwind, drop your back knee. Take your hands onto blocks or maybe onto fingertips and then straighten your front leg, half Hanumanasana. Keep this active. Guide your left thigh bone back. Guide your right hip forward. Melt the heart forward, lengthening. One last breath here. Bend into your front leg and then step back forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Take an inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step it back into plank position. So you can be in high plank. You can also have your knees down. Lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Tent your fingertips off the mat. Take an inhale, baby cobra. Lift the heart up, relax the shoulders. Exhale, release it back down. Two more. Inhale, heart lifts up, shoulders glide down. Exhale, release. Last time, coming up, and then lower yourself halfway. Dip your right shoulder as you peek over top of your left shoulder, your left foot. Come back to center. Dip your left shoulder, peek over top of your right shoulder, your right foot. Come back to center. And then slowly release. So either reaching your arms back, or if it's available to you, interlace. You decide what's appropriate for your body. Lift your heart up, keep the back of the neck long. Half Shalabhasana is one option, half locust pose. Maybe you float your straight legs up, keeping the back of the neck lengthened. One final breath. Slowly release yourself down. Reach your right arm forward, roll onto your right side, and give yourself a quad stretch, holding onto your ankle. And then switch sides. Roll back onto your belly, over onto your left side, and bend your right leg. Quad stretch on the right leg. Roll back onto your belly, place your hands underneath your shoulders, and then press back, child's pose, Balasana. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, make your way to down dog. Take your right leg up towards the ceiling and then step it forward. This time we're in a high crescent lunge. So you're up on the ball of the back foot. Tent your left fingertips wide off your mat. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to circle 3 times in one direction. 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 3, 2, 1. So now, placing your hands either on blocks or on fingertips, you're going to shorten up your stance a little bit. So you're setting up in Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. In this position, feet are hip distance, maybe more narrow, and you're going to got your right thigh bone back, your left hip forward. Reach your heart forward. Feel yourself pressing into your left heel, and use that to send your chest forward. So invitation to really customize this pose based on what your body needs. Maybe you want to get to the calf, you're going to flex your right foot. Maybe there's more space, you forward fold. Maybe you want to get to the IT band and you take your hands more towards the right. So finding your variation. One final breath. And then step it forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Take an inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step your right leg back so you're set up for high crescent lunge. Your right fingertips move off the mat and you reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Try to lower the left hip. Take the back of the right thigh more towards the ceiling. 3 circles in one direction. 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 3, 2, 1. And then placing your hands on the floor or blocks, shorten your stance, maybe a little bit wider if that's appropriate. So every body is different. And the thing about coming to class or watching videos is that it gives you a guideline, but it's not the variation, the version in your body. Let your practice be filtered through your body. Practice for what feels good in your own body. So maybe that means flexing the foot. Maybe that means bowing forward. Find your variation. One last breath here, and then step it forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Take an inhale to halfway lift, find your flat back. Exhale, come into Padangusthasana. So wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, palms face in, crown of the head comes down towards the floor. Your arms are super active and you're using the added strength of your biceps to pull a little bit deeper into yourself. One last breath. Release your bind. Take an inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're moving into our balancing poses. Standing leg is the right leg. Come up on the ball of your left foot. Let your left leg rotate externally, and then you're going to place the sole of your foot to the inseam of the leg. It could be below the knee, it could be above the knee. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Hands in prayer. Option to stay here, option to grow your tree. Feel free to expand the branches. Noticing where your mind goes. Allow yourself to truly be present to experience. Take your gaze back to center, knee back to center. Hands in prayer to start, and then cross the left ankle over top of right thigh. Stage 1, take the standing figure four. You're ready in it. Stage 2, you're going to take your hips back. Reach your heart forward. Hands can be in prayer. You might choose to also reach them forward. Notice that your left hip will try to dip, so keep the hips level. You got a bench behind you, and you're trying to have both buttocks sitting on that bench. One final breath. Slowly rise yourself up, release into Tadasana. Other side, standing leg is the left leg, come up in the ball of the right foot, let the leg rotate externally, sole of the foot to the inseam of the leg, anywhere but the knee. Hands in prayer. Feel free to explore. That's all that it is. Yoga is less of a noun and more of a verb, meaning that it's ever changing. It's not something that's fixed. Really allow yourself to observe the journey of each and every pose in your body today. Take your gaze back to center, knee back to center, hands in prayer to start. Standing figure four, and you might decide, yeah, this is where I stay today. Feel free to add on. Keep your spine lengthened, move to your place of challenge. So what lies beyond your place of comfort? One last breath. Slowly rise yourself back up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Allow yourself to be still. Breath drops in, turns warm in the belly. Warm breath drops out. Step your feet mat distance apart. Toes can turn out slightly. Take an inhale, arms up, and you're coming down into Malasana, yogic squat. Express 1.5 minute core. So 1.5 minutes, and that's it. I'm wearing a watch, I'm timing, and we'll get it done. So you're going to sit yourself down and start by hugging the back of your thighs in, sitting up nice and straight. So maybe this is where you stay. This is your Navasana prep. If you're able to, you're going to float your shins up. Stay here if you'd like. If you're able to, you're going to take your hands away from your legs. If you're still adding on, you're going to reach your arms up and you're going to straighten your legs. Make sure that things feel spacious in your body. Every body is different, so what you're doing today might be different from what you might be doing next week or what you did last week. Stay here if you'd like. I'm going to have an optional add-on. Those who choose to, you're going to lower yourself halfway or to hovering, Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. And then come back up. And again, lowering yourself halfway or to hovering. And then come back up. Last time, lowering yourself halfway or to hovering. Coming back up. And then roll forward onto hands and knees. Last bit of our core section. You're going to interlace your hands or have your arms parallel. Step it back, step it back. So we are in it. This is going to be a 30-second plank. I'm wearing a watch, so commit to it. Stay in it. Get active. So move the crown of the head forward. Move the heels back. Draw your chest forward, but draw your elbows back. Yes, this is challenging. Think of how good it'll feel when you are done. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release all the way down to your belly. Take your gaze towards the left. Take your forehead back to center. You're either going to repeat Shalabhasana that we did earlier, or now you're going to bend your knees, catch the outside of your ankles if you can, hug the knees in so they're no wider than the hips, and then kick your legs back. Kick your shins towards the back wall. Dhanurasana, floor bow. One final breath. And then slowly release yourself down, gaze towards your right. Roll over onto your back. Soles of the feet on the floor. Robot your arms. Draw the tips of the shoulder blades together. Palms face in. Lift your hips up. Bridge pose. Stay here if you'd like. Maybe you prefer to interlace your hands, pulling higher up in the shoulders. Draw your chest towards your chin. Draw your hips towards your knees. One last breath, and then start lowering yourself down, but stack one hand over top of the other hand. We're going to move into a supported fish. So as you straighten your legs out, by the way, you're welcome to use your blocks as well for your supported fish. We won't be here very long, but a few breaths. Through your hands. Straighten your right leg. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Scoot your hips towards the left. And then cross towards the right. Spinal twist. Draw yourself back to center. Hug your right knee in. Lengthen your left leg and then cross the other direction. Twisting. Let your right shoulder down towards the floor. Engage your core, draw yourself back to center. Hug your knees in. I'd like you to find a position. It could already be your Shavasana. It could be something restful. I'm going to take soles of the feet together, knees wide. That's Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. You could do the opposite knees together. And we'll finish up with pranayama, a breathing exercise. This is a 3-part inhale and a 1-part exhale. So start with your natural breath. Normal inhale. And normal exhale. Inhale a third of the way. Hold. Inhale the next third. Hold. Inhale to fill all the way up. Hold. Fully exhale. Inhale a third of the way. Hold. Inhale the next third. Hold. Inhale to fill all the way up. Hold. Fully exhale. Inhale a third of the way. Hold. Inhale the next third. Hold. Inhale to fill all the way up. Hold. Fully exhale. Return to your natural breath. And then set up for your final resting pose. So I'm going to hug my knees in, rock side to side. Maybe you want a happy baby. Maybe you are ready. We're already moving towards Shavasana. Take up space so your feet are at least as wide as your mat. There's room for the armpits to breathe. And allow yourself to truly let go, trusting that you've done the work. Breath, invite small movements into your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll your head to one side and then to the other. Reach your arms up long overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And big exhale. Roll over into your favorite side. Eyes still closed. Allow yourself to linger. When you are ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bow your head into your hands. Acknowledge yourself for showing up. Thanks very much for sharing these 30 minutes with me. My name is Quynh. This is a new YouTube channel, so if there's classes that you'd like to see, comment below, let me know what it is, and I'll see if I can get to that. Other requests coming up include power. If you enjoyed this class, then please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.